From the age of 18, Selassie began dreaming of a man she had never seen. Each dream was vivid sometimes. She was dancing in a candlelit room filled with strangers she did not recognize. Wearing a flowing white gown, her feet bare, her heart pounding as music, she couldn't place, filled the air. Her groom stood at the altar. His face was always hidden behind a shadow, behind a veil, behind a mask of light. Yet every time he touched her, she melted. The dreams were not just dreams. They were visceral, sacred, and often erotic. She would wake up gasping, drenched in sweat or worse, wet and longing. At first, she dismissed them as strange fantasies. But the dreams persisted for 5 long years. In those years, Selassie excelled in everything she touched. First-class honors, scholarships, admiration, wherever she went. She was strikingly beautiful, articulate, full of life, and curiously guarded when it came to love. Every relationship she attempted ended in inexplicable breakups, or she would lose interest just as things got serious. Then she met Pastor David, a young, kind, and deeply spiritual man who had just started his own ministry. Their connection was instant. With him, she laughed like a child again. There was innocence and healing in his presence. She told him nothing about the dreams. Not yet. But the attacks began almost immediately. It started with strange nightmares. During David's midnight prayers, he'd feel a presence watching him. His dreams were filled with dark forests and serpents that whispered in a strange language. His church offerings began to shrink. One night his car's brakes failed. Another time, he choked violently while praying and seen hands gripping his throat. And then during a 21-day fast, on the 14th night, the spirit appeared. David was on his knees when the air grew cold and thick. The candles in his room flickered, and from the wall, a figure stepped through shadow. Tall, cloaked eyes, glowing like embers. And though the face was still hidden, David knew, this was no man. She is mine, the voice hissed. Her womb is consecrated. Her joy is paid for in blood. I loved her before she knew you. I marked her before her mother's breath. You are trespassing. Then, it was gone. David trembled for the rest of the night. The next day, he went to his head pastor, Reverend Mensah, a seasoned prophet with a reputation for spiritual warfare. Reverend Mensah listened quietly. He closed his eyes and said, "This is not mere demonic attack. This is ancestral covenant-level bondage, deep, ancient." He asked for 7 days to seek direction from God. A week later, he called David. "I have heard from the Lord." He invited David back and laid out the instructions.